later, I literally go blind. Before we start this video, I just wanted to let you guys know we'll be giving a shout out to 2 people in my next video. Whoever likes and subscribes and then comment done, and I'll just pick 2 random people in the comments, and then for my next video I'll give a shout out to you guys. So do it. Do it! So today I want to talk about this little story, and I want to tell you guys about this bad experience that I had with weed. Honestly, it was the worst thing ever. This is not clickbait either.
Not clickbait.
I really did go blind. It was just so stupid, and everything I say in this is really true. Like, it really did happen, and I'm not making any of this up. Obviously, you see the thumbnail, I did go blind. It really did. I'm not even lying. Like, it's so bad. And Mom, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Like, I really am sorry. I don't think my mom doesn't know anything about this. Like, my mom would kill me, and I'm so sorry. Like, I was so dumb and young. So Mom, I'm really sorry. So it was about 3 years ago, and I was with my best friend Maddie, and this was like, it was summertime. Was I a sophomore? Okay, so it was the end of my sophomore year that summer going into junior year. So I'm with my friend Maddie, and I was at her house like all the time around the summer. So I'm with her, we're walking around. She has a dentist appointment, so obviously we can't stay out like that long. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock maybe. We were walking around like we usually just walk around her neighborhood. So out of nowhere, I don't know, I guess she was like talking to this boy on Facebook who she knew or something. I never met him, I never heard of him, but apparently he lived around the neighborhood and she like knew him. I don't even think she knew him that well, honestly. She's like, yeah, this boy, like, I don't even remember his name. That's like, if she knew him, I would have known his name. Like, I would know his name, and I don't. So I don't think she even knew him like that. So we're walking around, and then she messages the boy, or they're already talking or something. I don't know. He's saying, I'll smoke you guys up. And I'm like, you know, I'm so young and dumb. This is probably my second time ever smoking weed or anything. Like, I never like really smoked weed like that. I'm like, whatever, you know, like, okay, you know, me being dumb and like young.
While we're young, dumb, young, dumb, and broke.
Okay, but no, so like me being young and, you know, like, I don't know what was going through my head, honestly. This is the dumbest shit I could have ever done, ever. I really think so. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So we meet this boy at the park right up the street from her house, and he's like, first of all, he's being really sketchy and really weird. He's like, oh, let's go back to my friend's house or his house, I don't know whose house it was, and let's smoke there. We're like,
bitch, what?
No, we're gonna smoke here. Like, we could smoke at the park, because mind you, like I said, Maddie had to be back at her house. You know, she had a dentist appointment, whatever. So, and it was just sketchy as fuck. Anyway, we get to the park. He's saying, oh, let's go to my house to smoke. We're like, no, let's smoke here. So we do. We end up smoking at the park or something. Obviously not out in the open, because I think we're smarter than that. So, like, obviously nobody was around. And we, like, start smoking, and I'm fine. And I don't think my friend was smoking that much. Like, because like I said, she was going somewhere, and like she didn't want to be high like that, which didn't make any sense, because why would you hit the boy up in the first place? Like, I didn't ask to smoke weed or anything. I guess she wanted to. I don't know. So she didn't really smoke like that. I'm pretty sure she did not really smoke at all like that. I know I'm smoking, and at this point, you know, like, I know how to smoke. This is like my second time doing it. And like, mind you, I've been high before, so nothing like this has ever happened. But I'm smoking, you know, we have like this much left, and I'm completely fine. I'm standing up, you know, talking or whatever. And then I take a hit, and like I'm fine, and then I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I felt like I was gonna throw up. Like, I thought I was gonna throw up. Like, instantly. You know how some people feel like sick, like, oh yeah, I don't really feel good. No, it was to the point where I couldn't function. That's how sick I was. Like, where you're like, shit, I'm about to throw up. Like, you know you're about to throw up. That's how it was. I didn't end up throwing up though, so that was good. But I'm standing there, like, I feel so sick, and I'm like, okay, whatever, let me just chill. So obviously I'm not smoking anymore or whatever. So I'm like holding it, and I felt like I was gonna throw up. I got so, like, my throat got so tight, you know, when you're gonna throw up and like your throat gets tight as shit. That's how I felt. I don't know the exact order. I know I felt sick first, but I'm gonna, like, I don't know, I'm gonna go in the order that I think that it happened, because I wasn't like fucked up or anything. I wasn't like it was weird. It was really weird. Wait until I tell you this. It was just really weird because I didn't even feel high. I just felt like some weird shit happened. So I'm standing up, I feel sick, and then out of nowhere, like I said, I don't remember which happened first. Maybe this happened. My hearing started fading out. Like, I could still hear, obviously, but like I felt my hearing, like, and I wasn't tripping. Like, there was no way I was that high, because I smoked before. Like, I smoked weed before. Like, this was not my first time. It was probably like my second or third, but it just didn't feel right. It felt weird. So yeah, like, my hearing started fading, and I wasn't tripping or anything. I know for a fact. I know I was not, like, super high, and I don't know. I really don't know it, honestly, but I know I was functioning okay, but my hearing started fading out. And after that, I'm not even lying, I don't know if I told my friend if I was, like, if my hearing started fading out, but I know when this happened, I fucking told her. So my hearing was still faded or whatever. I could barely hear. It sounded like I was underwater. Seconds later, I literally go blind. Like, that sounds so dramatic, but I go blind. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, all of a sudden, like, you know, and it was bright as shit out. So how am I seeing nothing but black? Like, my eyes weren't closed or anything. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not so freaking high that I don't know how to open my eyes or something. No, like, my eyes were open. I would even, like, pull them apart to show, like, I'm like, oh my god, Maddie, like, I can't see. Like, I was fucking panicking. I was flipping out. Like, I didn't know what to do. The first thing that came to my mind was not that I was probably blind for life, is the fact that, oh my god, my mom's gonna kill me. I'm blind. Like, how am I gonna tell her how? Like, it was just so scary. I'm like, yo, fuck this, never again. Like, I would never. It was just a mess. I was so scared. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I honestly don't. Like, I googled this shit and everything. Like, I don't know if it was a bad experience, if it was laced or something. I don't know. But I was sitting there. She's like, your eyes are closed. My eyes they weren't closed. Like, this sounds so stupid, and I feel like people would believe her because she didn't really smoke. But I'm telling you, like, I had my eyes open, and it was black. Like, I couldn't see anything. Oh, this part too. I forgot about this. So after the nauseous, the hearing faded, and the going blind, when I went blind at the same time, like I said, I don't really remember the order, but I know it did happen. I felt like so weak. I didn't have any energy, like none at all. Like, I can't explain that feeling. It was so scary. I had to sit down. That's when I sat down, when I couldn't see. It was just so scary. I was like, oh my god. Like, when I tell you, I could not move. I couldn't hear. Well, I could hear, but I could barely hear. I couldn't see, and I couldn't, like, move. Like, I don't know. It was just really sketchy, and the dumbest thing ever, because one, he smoked us up for free. I barely knew this boy. Two, it was already rolled. Who knew what he, like, put in it? And I don't want to go, like, pointing fingers or whatever, because that's a really big accusation to say, but I don't know. It just, like, is all adding up to what if it was laced. I don't know, because it was just really sketchy how he wanted us to come to his house. It was already rolled. Maybe he was, like, acting like he was smoking it, because he smoked too, and he was probably acting but not, like, inhaling it all the way. But that was so scary. Like, I honestly, I was scared that my mom was gonna, like, physically kill me, because, like, how would I tell my mom I'm blind? Like, I literally thought I was gonna be blind forever, and it sounds stupid now. Like, I look back and, like, laugh, kind of, I don't know. But when I was blind, everything only lasted for, like, an hour. And I'm sitting there, like, and I think the worst thing that sucked was obviously the blind part. And then I could not move. Like, I was just so weak. I had no energy at all. Like, I never experienced that ever in my life. Like, I don't know what happened. I couldn't move. I was literally sitting there. I couldn't even lift my leg up or my arm or anything. So that's just, like, really weird. I said really weird, like, a bunch of times, but it just is. I don't know what the hell happened there, honestly. So that only lasted for a minute. I'm sitting there, like, just, like, you know, trying to breathe, like, and then obviously I got my sight back. I'm like, as soon as I can see again and, like, feel fine, I was like, yo, I could have, like, what if I was blind forever? And what, like, you know, like, that was just really scary to me. Little mistakes could ruin your life forever. I mean, like, obviously I was fine, but it's just like was so scary, yo. I'm like, oh my god, I was young and dumb. Like, who even does that? From a guy I didn't know. It was already rolled and it was for free, and he wanted us to go to his house. Like, it was just really weird, and I still to this day don't know what happened, honestly. If you guys ever experienced something like this, comment below, let me know. Or if you know anything like that could have happened, if it was lace, if I was just like, I don't know. I really don't. This was 3.5 years ago, maybe 4, and I still like don't know what the hell happened. So like I said, comment below, let me know what the hell happened to me, if you know, or like if you guys had any experience that is somewhat similar to this, or just crazy stories from your first experience with weed or something. Just let me know down below. Like I said, for the shout out, make sure you like and subscribe, comment done in the comments, and I'll be picking 2 people next week.
In the syrup that I'm sipping got me lazy, I ain't tripping. Fuck with a bull, not a thing gon' faze me. Sorry, boo, but you cannot play me. It's AOB, that's all on a boy. Like, give me what you got, then I'm quick to shake the spotlight.